12 cars face the start of the heat number 4 of the BP Australian Super Sedan Championship as Paul de Lacy is knocked off the racetrack in a very violent move by the West Australian champion, car number 69, Russ Hamilton, and number 35, Gary Reuter from South Australia. The cars are severely damaged, and the officials have ordered a complete restart for heat number 4 of the BP Australian Super Sedan Championship. Event number 13 of the 1988-89 BP Australian Super Sedan Championship. 13's lucky for some and unlucky for others, but by gee, there's been some wild racing as 10 cars now are left in the rerun. The stewards have ordered a complete rerun. John Day's happy with them as the green lights come on, and car number 15, the West Australian driver Peter Brook, leads them into Fowl House Corner from Bill Gibbings, then back to Bert Vosbergen, and then Paul de Lacy, and then a big strong bunch of interstate drivers. Out there is Gary Reuter and Pedro Smith. Plenty of action here at Ian Diffin Claremont Speedway in Perth, Western Australia, as Peter Brook, a former Victorian champion and former 2 times WA champion, out there chasing the champagne, the glory and the gold in the BP Australian Super Sedan titles as he leads a very strong field. Bill Gibbings from Albany up in 2nd place, and in 3rd place the fastest ambulance driver in the West, that's Big Bad Bert Vosbergen. Down the main straight they go, 2 laps down and 10 to go, and the racetrack is in superb condition tonight as the Super Sedans are burning it up in mighty fashion. There's been 1 or 2 race records already broken tonight as we find a wild charge down the back straight as Ben Ludlow spun off the raceway. Plenty of action here at Ian Diffin Claremont Speedway. The race leader of heat number 4 is car number 15. That driver is Peter Brook. Back in 2nd place is Bill Gibbings. Then back to number 5. That driver is Big Bad Bert Vosbergen. Then the long gap back to 4th place, man. That driver is Paul de Lacy. Through Pitts Bend they go. And out of turn number 4, the race is being led very well indeed by Peter Brook. Back in 2nd place and going hard is still Bill Gibbings, and Bert Vosbergen is trying hard to peg back the first 2 place getters at the moment, but at this stage he doesn't look like he's got much chance as out of turn number 4, the race leader, the big wild man of West Australian Super Sedan racing, Peter Brook in car number 15. In 2nd place is car number 16, the Albany driver Bill Gibbings, and back in 3rd place is the Perth ambulance driver, car number 5, Big Bad Bert Vosbergen, as they move into Pitts Bend and out of turn number 4. That's 6 laps down and 6 to go in heat number 4 of the 1988-89 BP Australian Super Sedan Championship as the race does continue. Through Fowl House Corner, Pedro Smith, the New South Welshman, spun out on Pitts Bend, but the race does continue. The race leader, number 4, another lap going down with 7 laps down and 5 to go. The race leader still is the WA driver, car number 15, Peter Brook from Albany Star, Bill Gibbings, then back to the flying ambulance driver, that's Big Bad Bert Vosbergen, but they move down in towards Pitts Bend once again. Out of turn number 4, the race leader, Peter Brook, out of turn 4, going hard. There's Bill Gibbings, that's the fight for 2nd and 3rd place. Brilliant camera work as we sit in the cockpit of these wild 360 cubic inch V8 Chevy powered cars down the back straight at Ian Diffin Claremont Speedway. The race leader still going hard as Peter Brook, and look at Bert Vosbergen desperately trying to peg back that 2nd place man, car number 16, Peter Brook, down the main straight with 9 laps completed, 3 laps to go as the journey here, and the racetrack in superb condition for these Super Sedans, but probably not too good for the motorcycles, but the Super Sedans are relishing the conditions on this big, wild, fast Ian Diffin Claremont Speedway track here in Perth, Western Australia, as the race leader at the moment, car number 15, Peter Brook. Bert Vosbergen grabs 2nd place. Bill Gibbings in car number 16 heads towards the safety fence with a puncher. There's our 2nd place man, number 5. There's the race leader, number 15. That driver, Peter Brook, out of turn number 4. 10 laps down and 2 to go. Peter Brook, the race leader, as he moves down through Fowl House Corner. The white flag went up that time, so that indicates to the field 1 lap to go as car number 15, Peter Brook, leads. Car number 5, Bert Vosbergen, and Benny Ludlow's fought his way back up to try and see if he can grab third place. But out of turn number 4, there is absolutely no doubt about this man. Peter Brook in car number 15 first. In second place, car number 5, that driver's Bert Vosbergen. In third place, car number 9, Ben Ludlow. And back there to car number 27, Paul de Lacy. And the win's time for 12 laps was 4 minutes 14.54.